Buenos dias, Gunners Collective. Back at it, you already know. Like a tecato with the smack habit. Bye up, bye up, bye ay. Drop, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. You already know what it is, man. Before we get into the message of the day, the video of the day, the content of the day, man, please hit that like and subscribe. Please put that notification bell on also. You're abreast of all the dope content I'm bringing all week long right here on Gunners Collective. And we're going to continue to do what we does, cuz on power, we're going to do what we do. Minus Bubble Butt 100. Now, trip out. As you can tell by the thumbnail in a Menudo style and a direct fashion, man, I wanted to talk about that boy, man. Cowboy. I happened to be looking at YouTube yesterday and I seen something that popped up in my feed, and having had conversations with this guy, having fucking, got to know him a little bit. I could tell you the real, I could tell you the raw truth, man. I could keep it real from my perspective and my 2 cents, how I feel about this situation. Who was lacking, who was caught lacking, and all that good stuff, right? So, because I know everyone loves the drama. Now, trip out on this. Cowboy's a good individual, man. That's a good person right there. That's a family man. When I first met him, I got to have good conversations with this guy. See him in the presence of his familia, his family. Meet his family, his children, his significant other. I got to meet, Cowboy in the rawest form, meaning I got to see him, as himself. Not what people expect him to be or believe him to be, but as the man he truly is, a family man, taking care of his family, on the grind, on the hustle, the marathon's continuing, all that, man. That's the person I met. Now, when I met Cowboy, man, I didn't know about allegations of this and allegations of that and all these different things that people are saying that I know not to be true because, see, I've done my due diligence and I've looked into things, Of course, when you're around a person, man, and then you hear rumors or slanderous fucking comments, you're going to look into it, for your own self-preservation to wonder why everyone's saying this about this guy, because I seen nothing of the sort, nothing of the sense. Everything I seen was just a good regular dude, man, doing his thing. Now, whatever his politics and his gang beliefs and whatever people choose to say where he's from in the 60s and this and that, I don't know to be true, man. I don't know any of that. That's his business, and I'll let him live his business out because it pertains to me absolutely zero. You got to understand, man, being an ex-Norteño and coming from that lifestyle, being raza, man, black politics, we're not supposed to be a part of. Black politics, you pay no attention to because it's not your business. They do their thing, we do our thing. That's how it was always taught to me, and that's how it's supposed to be. Real brothers will tell you the same thing. Stay up out the essays politics, right? Everyone needs to mind their own before their own has to remind them. That's what I've learned. Guard, am I telling the truth? Nobody believes you. That's just facts. But I'm looking at YouTube and I see that this individual from Hoover, right? And I've done a lot of time with Hoovers, man. And to keep it real and totally honest with you, man, like I said, I don't play the politics between the neighborhoods and the Hoovers and all the, the war, the guerra that's been going on for years between the neighborhoods and all them groups, the Crips, basically. I know that the time that I did with Hoovers, man, they were all righteous and solid as fuck. I was in CYA about the time of the Hoover split when Hoovers went from Crips to criminals. But there was a guy from Five Dudes Hoover, allegedly. I don't want to say where this guy's from or absolutely, I don't know, But according to everybody on the block, and according to himself, he self-admitted that he was a Hoover. And I see this video, man, where he's talking about supposedly catching Cowboy lacking. And you see the video, Cowboy's folding some t-shirts with one of his homeboys. Getting his grind on, his hustle on, doing what he does, man. Maintaining out there on the streets, out there on them city blocks. So he's really out there doing what he does. And this guy's driving by saying, oh, we caught you lacking. You're lacking. I should have brought the strap. Well, hold on now. Hold on now. Pump your brakes for a minute. First of all, to even post this to social media, oh, look, we caught him, it's frivolous. Because if you didn't jump out the car and handle your business on site and do what you do because of the feelings that you have, why are you letting everybody in the world know, oh, I caught this guy lacking. Look how quick how easy it is. He's slipping. That's basically telling everyone you want someone else to do something because you're not willing to do it yourself. I hate when people do that. Oh, look, there's this guy right here at the fucking stoplight. They did the same thing with Milk 74. Look at Milk's at the stoplight eating M&Ms. I could have got him. Well, why didn't you get him? But get him. If you really feel a certain way about another grown man, Holmes, You don't got to let everybody know your intentions. That's how I know real gangster business ain't really being handled. Real G's back in the days wouldn't do that. And even right now, you know, they just quietly slide about, pop, pop, or bing, 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 and handle their business and hung, and be up out of there. Quick. No questions asked, no stories to be told, no Instagram posts, no fucking TikToks, no YouTube situations, none of that, homes. Just in, out, in, like In-N-Out Burger, and get your double stack and bounce. That's it. You know, but the situation's ugly. And the reason it's ugly is because a lot of clout is coming this individual's way. Oh, look how easy it is. Look how easy it is. It ain't hard to find Cowboy, man. It ain't hard to find a lot of individuals that are out there just doing their thing. This Vato wasn't out there promoting gang violence. He wasn't out there gang banging. He wasn't out there, you know, disrespecting neighborhoods. He wasn't out there doing any of that. He was out there folding some t-shirts for his business, man, to continue the marathon to which Nipsey started, man. The hustle, the strive, right? How can you knock a man down for doing what he's supposed to do? Looking out for the community. Now, I've seen a lot of things about Cowboy, a lot of frivolous and hate, and a lot of fucking bad words, and a lot of people that feel a certain way. And like I said, man, if it's crip business, it's crip business. I'm going to leave that alone. But in real life, man, as a grown man, an ex-gang member that's no longer part of that life, but sees it from the outside looking in, my 2 cents is, why is this guy a bad man? Why is this guy a bad man? Because he broke the mold, right? Because he decided to speak out, you know, in defense of his homeboy. Because, you know, people are putting things on his plate of an ugly nature, man, that aren't really doing their due diligence and really checking into the paperwork and the propaganda. You know, it seems like every good man who's trying to do a good thing for his people or for himself gets torn down. You know, look what happened to Pac. He was speaking for the people, the black and brown, tore down. Nipsey was speaking for the people, tore down. It seems like everyone who's out there doing something and speaking a narrative for the minority people, for the black and brown, gets torn down. So you have someone like Cowboy, and I'm not going to put him on that level of a Pac or a Nipsey, but he's continuing the legacy of his homeboy, that his homeboy, the foundation his homeboy put there. You know, when I met him, man, he treated me with respect. I can only judge a man based on his character. I can only judge a man based on how he treats me. You treat others how you want to be treated, right? So when this guy is driving by, I don't know his intentions or what he has against Cowboy, or he just see an enemy slipping and he felt like, oh, he should broadcast it and post it to everyone in the world. Hey, look, I got him. I should have brought the strap. I should have brought the strap. You should have. What are you doing out there in South Central LA, homeboy, without the strap? You know what I mean? Going out there without the strap. You're lacking. He's not lacking. You're lacking. Because the reason why you didn't run up on him is because you know he was probably, I'm not going to say too much, but you never know if he was holding or something. You know, if he had that biscuit ready to perform and to toast your ass, you just don't know. You know, but to post things like this, I see it happen on YouTube all the time. People are posting these things. I seen one, man, it broke my heart. You know, Sir Dino, a.k.a. David Rocha, you know, Pastor David Rocha, man, who's left the life behind, left the gang life behind. His only thing is to minister and gospel to people and to help them, to uplift them, right? Is out there with his church, man, on front lines, man, you know, fighting that holy war. Homes out there trying to save your soul, trying to do something good for the community and good for the people, giving back, canned food drives, just a good person, man. Yes, he has a fucking shady past. Yes, he's done a lot, you know, in his history, but he's a changed man now, or at least he's trying. You can never be fully changed, but you got to try and dedicate yourself to something positive, right? That's what it's all about. You know, to show our kids and to uplift our people. The prosperity of our people and the propensity to go out there and get it is real, man. They need to show people, and this is what he's chosen to do. But I've seen some kids, youngsters, man, pull up on him, disrespect him, talk about they were active, they were gangbanging, and all he did was tell him Jesus loves them, and they pushed on. But the fact remains that they posted this, and I see this time and time again, people disrespecting. They're doing drive-bys, only they're not using the cuete to do drive-bys anymore. They're doing drive-bys with the phone in their boca. Their mouth and a phone. Hey, look, there's that fool right there. There's that fool right there. Hey, puto, we got you, right? Well, get him then if you got him. That's a cold situation. And it's actually an act of cowardice. It's being a coward, man. I'm going to be just totally real righteous. You know, straight up say it. You know, that's a cowardice move because, you know, if you really feel truly that that's your enemy, he's slipping, you got him. Whether you have weaponry or not, whether, you know, a grown man will fucking, if he feels some type of way, he's going to deal with it. You're going to get out and you're going to handle your business. Win some, lose some, take the elbow homes or take that dub home. Either way, you're going to go out there, you're going to handle your business. This guy from Five Deuce Hoover, man, and I don't know his situation. He might be a hardcore gang member on the streets, a real one, right? A couple tattoos on your neck don't make, look, I got tattoos all over my neck. You know what I mean? some stupid ass hood rat. And then I got a whole bunch of other stuff, right? It doesn't make me gangster. It's just symbolization of someone who I once was and who I thought, I got a lot of my tattoos, not because they meant something to me. A lot of them do, or they had meaning to them. But I got a lot of them, man, because I thought I was a cool guy. Because I was bored, I was in prison, that was the thing to do. And a lot of them because I thought I was cool. Let's just be real. Let's not fake the funk no more, man. There's no more trying to be someone that I'm not. I know that. And my life has changed. I've turned a new leaf, man. I'm going to be straight up raw diggity, real, like Blackstreet. That's it, because at the end of the day, man, all I have is my conscience, myself, my word, and I'm going to fucking go down fighting like that. But this guy decided to fucking post a video saying that he had Cowboy lacking. He caught him. Should have brought the strap, homie. We should have brought the. You should have. Before eating your multi-meal and doing what you does, cuz you should have slipped that thing in your pocket like a rocket and A-Blood got with it. But he didn't. So to let everybody know who's lacking, you are. Because now people know that you ride around the streets without the biscuit, without the burner, without the strap, right? Also, that's also self-admittance, telling on yourself, People hate on Cowboy. Oh, he got on a stand and he told on this, he told that. He never did any of that, man. Anyone that's looked at the transcripts, the documentation, or really have done their due diligence and give this guy his due process that he deserves as a man that has something to say about him or speak on him should know that, man, that man didn't do nothing but shed a tear for his homeboy in remembrance. That's it. And asked a simple question, the question all of us wanted to know. He just was mad enough to fucking do it. Put his life on the line for something he truly believed in. That's a real homeboy. There's a lot of homies that won't even send you $10 when you're incarcerated for 10 years, homes. $1 a year. They ain't got you, but they'll fuck your old lady, 10 different ways in one night. 10 different times by 10 different brothers. It's just what it is. Let me tell you the truth, man. If we're going to speak facts and we're going to speak truth and we're going to be raw, we're going to be real raw. Okay? This guy putting this video out, it's whatever. I breezed right through it, but I wanted to address it because I've had a relationship with Cowboy as far as, a friendship or a conversation. All this other bullshit that people are saying, come on, man. Do your homework, homie. Don't let the homework do you. Let's be real. If you don't like this man for one reason or another, he ain't hard to find, homes, and he's ready to go head up to your fed up. Now, that's hard. He said several times, man, give that man his fade or don't talk about it. Talk or fade. Talk or take a fade, homes. That's it. That's what it's all about when it comes to him. He's not trying to go out of his way to cause tension and problems, man. But this man is folding some t-shirts, doing his thing, man, hustling. And Vatos are driving by, not letting their presence be known. Not, hey, what's up, cuz? Let's get off or we're mad at. No, none of that. Because I'm sure Cowboy would have went out to them streets, homes, put his motherfucking hair back like Thundercat and came out swinging. Nah. Oh, I should have brought the strap, homie. Damn, homie. I fucked up. Shit. I brought the Altoids. I got the cologne. You know what I mean? I got the air freshener right here, but I didn't bring the gun. Damn, homes. Who's really lacking and slipping? That's just truth. I'm not here to disrespect this guy because I don't know him. I'm just keeping it and telling it the way I see it. Right? Now, for those of the people that use YouTube media and platforms to disrespect others and to talk that high power shit, man, you're just telling on yourself, man. You're just alerting the authorities and letting everybody know that you got an issue or a problem with this guy and you would rather handle it with your dick suckers than handle it with your fists, or that you'd rather fucking, give this vato a mamon because you're so infatuated with them than rather just fucking go over there and doing your thing. And then to let people know, look, I got him. I could have had him. See, that's how easy it is. That's how easy it is. You know what I mean? Come on now. It's that easy to upload a video. We know how easy it is. I'm not saying, people are not about their business and won't handle it, because there are a lot of people that do. How many times do you get seen while you're on the streets and you're at Walmart to take care of your business? Plenty of times. That's part of the game, man. Like I said, a feather could fall from the sky and land on my head right now and take me up out the game. I don't know. No one knows their time or their place. But one thing I do know is, man, it's not going to be broadcasted on ESPN dun, 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 as the highlight of the day. I'm just going to be another motherfucking Mexican in the corner that got blasted and they push on, bro. Because when real ones do real things, they do it real quietly. They move like lasagna. Ask Heathcliff. It's just real. Or is it Garfield? One never knows does one. They're both fucking fat cats. All I know, the fact remains, man, that this guy Cowboy, man, he addressed it. He addressed the situation. Like I said, I don't know if this guy, is doing it for the clout, put that video out there, or he had a situation, and he felt like, maybe this was like clowning, or I don't know, man. The motivation and the way that the game is ran now is watered down. It's different, eh? Like I said, drive-bys don't happen with 8Ks no more. They happen in HD. You know what I mean? They happen in 4K. Not 8K, 4K. It's weird. You know, everybody wants to show everybody's life. You know, and then everybody wants to play the gangster role and then talk about it after. Everyone knows everybody's business because everybody's speaking about it. You know, isn't the real code to being active in a gang member is not to speak about shit? That's what I was told. That's why everyone's so mad at me. Gunner, you're saying too much. What am I saying, bro? You know what I mean? I'm saying I'm not part of that no more. That's what I'm saying. You know, I'm giving my 2 cents and I'm doing it respectfully and I'm putting fucking content and entertainment out there for the people, by the people. The raza, that's it. That's all I care about, man. I don't care about who got punked at a fucking football game. I don't care about who stabbed who on the yard. I don't care about none of this stuff because guess what, Holmes? It doesn't affect me. And people have families and friends and homeboys and it affects them, Holmes, and then they're going to affect you. And then we're going to be doing a video about how it affected you. And the beat goes on like a whisper song, you know, because the wind's blowing. Anyways, the reason I wanted to give my 2 cents about Cowboy, man, is I admire this guy as a person, man. Someone who's willing to go out there on them streets, on them blocks, and do his thug thizzle, you know? The relationship I had, the conversations that I had talking to this guy, man, were always respectful. I don't know about how your feelings are about him. I don't know about what you truly believe, if it's the propaganda or the frivolousness, but I could tell you stories, man. I'm going to tell you guys one of those stories no one knows about. And I'm not going to mention no names, but I'm just going to say one little thing. You know, there was a time where this guy was actually eating in a restaurant, man, and there was another individual that pulled up that actually had problems with this guy or felt that he had problems and had plenty of action. There was nothing but air and opportunity for him to get off and do what he wanted to do because he said many a times that he would do this and he chose not to. You know, whether it was, you know, he felt that he didn't want to disrespect the establishment or get caught up or he had other things to do. But then you can't double back, man, and go on YouTube or go on any social media platform and talk shit. If I see this dude, I'm going to handle business on site. No, site was there, homie. You just didn't handle it. It's cool. You know, no one's judging you. I'm just saying, though, stop it. You know, there's a lot of people, if I see this guy, so it's right there. It's no matter what, right? And then, oh, I forgot the strap. I forgot the strap. Come on now, man. All that Volta had was a double XL motherfucking t-shirt in his hand. Handle your bizwax. It's just that simple. Anyways, man, as far as all the other bullshit, and I ain't gonna lie, gente, let's be real for a minute. You know, when I met Cowboy, I met up with him, Dubs, the other homies. When I met up with them, and it was all love, man, it was all respect. We had a good time, ate, conversated, and that was it. That was my only interaction ever in my life with Cowboy besides phone calls. I got to meet him. Hey, bro, you know what I mean? Good looking out. Thank you, man, for your time. Because I know his time is just like anyone else's time is precious. Thank you, bro. Respects. Because that's the type of individual I am. It's respect, always. And then later on, you know, I get back to the canton. Everything's good, man. And I'm hearing all this shit on YouTube. Oh, Gunner's affiliating with sexual this and sexual that. And hey, Holmes, I don't know what the fucking business is. So I looked into it. Come on now. Stop it, bro. Stop that bullshit. You know, stop pushing propaganda because you don't like me or you don't like him, bro. Let's just keep it real. Cut and dry. Fire and ice, homie. You know what I mean? Don't fire it up. Just let's be real. I lost a lot of support, man. A lot of people turned their back on me or weren't fucking with me just based on, you know, but they'll tune into Vlad TV and they'll tune into Adam and they'll tune into all these guys who sit down with Cowboy and they'll tune into this and that, or, you know, they'll rock with this, but with Gun, it's just something different, huh? Pickers and choosers. Let me tell you right now, man, I'll rock with him today. I'll rock with him tomorrow. I'll rock with him the next day because I understand, man, that a man is a man and he's a good dude and I treat others how they treat. And I know deep down inside, bro, because I've looked at everything that ain't the case. All this bullshit that people put on his plate. He's just real, man. So for the guy that did the drive-by with the fucking camera, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Was Cowboy lacking? Nah, bro. He was stacking, trying to stack them increments. On 55th, cuz. You know what it is. With that being said, that's my 2 cents on the situation. Take it or hate it. You know what I mean? It just is what it is, man. I'm just being real. You know, I don't hate people because people want me to hate people, man. I don't hate anyone. I can dislike them and not fuck with them, but I don't hate on them. With that being said, I hope that you move smooth with a purpose, get everything that you want coming. And remember, at the end of the day, it's all about stacking them chips and getting that grip, man. It's all about doing what you do for your familia because no one else is going to do it for you. If anything, they're going to record you at the Segunda and say, look, hey, I got him. He was at the flea market. I fucking forgot my fucking strap. That's what they're going to say. You know what it is. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears this Raiders crown. Raiders! You already know what it is. One nation up under that groove. Getting down in the black hole just for the fuck of it. You know what that be like. This is the gun. Bang, bang, bang.